Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Cowboys make disappointing announcement on 9-time Pro Bowler. In 10 games this year, as a 34-year-old guard who is clearly on the downside of his career, Cowboys' likely future Hall of Famer Zack Martin has shown that time might be catching up with him. Martin posted a Pro Football Focus grade of 65.6, which is respectable. He ranks 33rd among all guards in the NFL but is not in line with his usual standard. In the first 8 years of his career, in fact, he ranked in the top 5 among guards according to PFF's metrics. He was number 1 in 2016 and 2017. Martin's step back this year came along with massive changes to the Cowboys' offensive line, with the team attempting to insert 2 rookies into key positions. For everything that has gone wrong in a miserable Cowboys season, the team's inability to remake its offensive line on the fly might not be the fashionable issue to point out, but it is likely the root of most of the team's offensive problems. And that's not going to get better. On Thursday, the Cowboys announced that Martin will have surgery on his ankle and end his 2024 season. Cowboys will miss veteran leadership. Martin has had persistent injuries throughout the season, to both ankles and his shoulder, so the news is not a huge surprise. Coach Mike McCarthy addressed the topic. "He's gonna be missed," said McCarthy, via the team's website. "We're not gonna replace Zack Martin, by any means. He brings so much to the team and the team culture. We all recognize what kind of player he has been here in Dallas, but the type of person he is, people gravitate to him. His leadership, he'll definitely be missed in that area." Martin was a first-round pick out of Notre Dame in 2014, and was a starter from the first time he stepped on the field. In fact, he started the first 79 games of his career, before he missed a Week 14 game in 2018. The biggest question for Martin is where he goes from here. Given his inability to stay healthy this year, and even last year, when he struggled, missed 2 games and played through other injuries, it is possible that Martin could hang up his cleats and retire after the season. He has 1 year on his contract, too, meaning it is not out of the question that the Cowboys could waive him in the offseason. Zack Martin uncertain about future. McCarthy did address the possibility of Martin retiring, according to a post on Twitter/X from reporter Ed Werder. "I think you just have to take a step back and deal with one thing at a time, and that's frankly the conversation that Zack and I had," McCarthy said. "The focus is really about the surgery, what's next." Martin himself has been non-committal. "I'm just taking it 1 week at a time," he told CBS earlier this year. He also said he has gotten accustomed to playing through injuries. "Everyone's banged up in this locker room and around the league. That's not an excuse," Martin said. "So at the end of the day, I got to play better. Our team, everyone's got to play better. I mean, it's no secret. We want to win some games, we got to play better." CeeDee Lamb injury update. Dallas Cowboys star's shoulder still causing issues. Dallas Cowboys star wide receiver CeeDee Lamb aggravated a nagging shoulder injury in the team's Week 13 win over the division rival New York Giants on Thanksgiving Day. As the team ramps up its preparations for a Week 14 showdown with the Cincinnati Bengals on Monday Night Football, the injury continues to linger. Lamb is still feeling discomfort from the injury, which was originally a sprained AC joint suffered in Week 9 against the Atlanta Falcons, and he will be limited in practice on Thursday. Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy shared the news when speaking to reporters. This season, Lamb ranks 2nd in the NFL in catches with 79, piling up 880 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns. He will look to add to that number against the Cincinnati Bengals in Week 14 on Monday Night Football. Lamb is a major part of the Cowboys' offense, so having him on the field is crucial to maximizing the team's chances at picking up a 3rd straight win. The Cowboys and Bengals face off on Monday, December 9th, at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Cowboys make final call on signing 29int former All-Pro. The Dallas Cowboys wanted a closer look at former All-Pro cornerback Xavier Howard but ultimately decided against signing him. The Cowboys are short-handed in their secondary. Trayvon Diggs is banged up and backups Wanya Thomas and Josh Butler are also out, Butler for the season with a torn ACL. Additionally, rookie Kalen Carson is on injured reserve with a shoulder injury. Howard worked out for the Cowboys with a group of other defensive backs on Wednesday. Cornerbacks Troy Pride, D. Delaney, and safety Joshua Bledsoe also tried out. Dallas signed Pride and Delaney to the practice squad but not Howard. Howard has not been with the team this season. The Miami Dolphins released him in March, but he has failed to find a new home. Howard had an offer to join the Cincinnati Bengals after a workout earlier in the year but decided against it. Just before the announcement of Pride and Delaney's signing, NFL reporter Josina Anderson reported that her understanding is that the Cowboys don't have immediate plans to sign Howard. Howard is an experienced veteran, with 99 starts on his resume, all with the Dolphins. He has earned 4 Pro Bowl nods, the latest coming in 2022, and has 29 career interceptions. Cowboys' defense has stepped up during recent wins. The Cowboys have pieced together back-to-back wins, improving to 5-7, thanks in large part to their defense. With key players returning to health and the team adjusting to first-year defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer's system, the unit is starting to hit its stride at a crucial time. "We all see a difference, don't we?" Micah Parsons said after beating the Giants on Thanksgiving. "The film's not lying. Everybody's staying in their gaps. We're playing honest and true. That just goes to show that we're just starting to believe in each other, really buying into the program and understanding that we really can be good." Parsons missed 4 games with an ankle sprain and his Week 10 return to the lineup has provided a spark for the unit. Parsons is one of the most impactful defenders in the NFL when healthy, attracting the attention of opposing offenses. He's notched 3.5 sacks over the last 2 games, also adding 11 tackles.